Welcome to the JAMODI podcast, where we interview coaches and leaders to find out not just what they do, but how they do what they do. Becoming the best version of ourselves is JAMODI, just a matter of doing it. What's the one thing that you could do differently if you could start over in coaching?
You know, the first thing that jumped out in my mind was to embrace what I preached. Embrace what I preached. I don't know that anybody preached and really the program lived it. The program lived the process. The program lived the joy. The program, but me allowing myself, to still what Coach Beard talks about, smell the roses. I did not smell the roses near enough as a player. I didn't smell the roses near enough as a coach. Didn't celebrate things enough, didn't live in the moment enough. And all I can think about, and it goes back to something that was, it was a tragedy in our lives. Had a dear friend pass away in a car accident, young father, young kids that were, in school with my kids. And at his funeral, the preacher said, we as men, we have to take our faith seriously. We have to take our family seriously, but we need to stop taking ourselves so seriously. And that really has resonated with me, and that we've got to smell the roses more. I should have enjoyed all those wins, like we had our locker room celebrating those wins, and so I think you look back on anything you do, and I think like anything else, when you're in the race, it's that one of the reasons we were successful is probably because we just moved to the next thing, or I moved to the next thing. But at the same time, I think there's this idea that we do truly have to take that journey and be more present, and enjoy those. And I think when you have the perspective to step out of it, it doesn't make anything that I was doing in the race any more or less significant. It was the big time. It was where I coached. It was the most important thing that I was doing professionally. But once you can gain a little perspective, I always tell players, you don't ever look back on your career and wish you'd played it more safe. You don't ever do that. And I think the same in coaching. You're not going to look back and wish you had made yourself more miserable.
Right.
We all should smile and enjoy that a little more. And I think I got better at that as we went. But that's something that if I was doing it tomorrow, I'd have the same challenge to try to allow that. But it just keeps coming back to don't take yourself so seriously.
Thank you for checking out today's episode. Please take a moment to subscribe to this podcast, share it with your fellow coaches, and find us on social media for what's coming up next on the JAMODI podcast. It's just a matter of doing it.